Water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink, as they say. I think that was a Shakespeare term. No.
I'm not my one. It's from a poem by Coleridge, and it's called The Ancient Mariner.
Hang on a minute. How do you know such baloney?
Because I remember doing it at school.
Hang on a minute.
What?
What was school?
Yes, I know it's taking a while to get to Liverpool, and I know I've been talking about my birthday for the last 3 vlogs, but one day's filming can create 2 or 3 vlogs. It's just the way it is. So yes, it's still my birthday, and Mrs. Lumsden has promised me cocktails in Wigan. She knows how to treat her man. Anyway, here is what looks like a significant stop gate, just on the outskirts of Worsley.
Francis Egerton, John Gilbert, and there's the man himself, James Brindley. Must have all been collapsing in or something. On a break. I'm going to leave you till there, right, like that. So we're just going to do a pump out here. I think I'm waiting for this blue boat to move, and then I'm going to go across there. So there we go, pump out done. Very friendly folk there. Very nice. So as a kid, I grew up in Chesterfield, in Derbyshire, till about the age of 8, I think, or 9. And that over there is something that I remember seeing a lot of. Obviously, they all disappeared. That's the top of the shaft from an old colliery. A lot of the kids won't even know what one of those is now. The old colliery pithead, I think it might be called. I don't know. It's certainly different to yesterday. Yesterday, I think 26th of June, was the hottest day of the year so far. We were absolutely knackered by the end of the day, so it just shows how much it takes out of you, that exposure. But today, altogether different. Very breezy, blowing a bit of a hoolie. Boat control's a little bit dodgy at times. So they're going right into the teeth of it at the moment. That was once a winding hole until it became a nursery for water lilies. Is this a chestnut? This one?
Brown one's a chestnut.
What?
That's a salmon, that's a grey.
The grey's tiny. So they call ponies.
Yeah.
How is the difference between a pony and a horse all about height?
I think so. I think a pony's put up to 14.2 hands. As in that's the height of
That
it.
grey looks a little bit underfed to me. See its ribs. I could do with being underfed. I just want to say what a lovely time I've been on the Bridgewater Canal. We've done 3 days now without a lock. 2.5 days without a lock. And we've seen some lovely stuff. Do you agree? It's a good job your microphone's not on. It'd be a waste of battery. They give them the silent treatment. Some very pretty flowers though. And nice houses. This is Butts Basin. Worsley Cruising Club. Seen so many different cruising clubs and boat clubs up this way. Such a popular thing. There's Butts Basin, Butts Bridge. Looking forward to this bit. Pennington Flash. I bet that's going to be quite nice. I think this is also going to be really interesting up here. Ince Moss, Shell Pit. Got the history of this place is. Engine house, I can see there. What would that have been? Yeah, it says preservation orders on this sort of thing now. What's it say at the top there?
Cracked down the side of this.
Don't concentrate on the failings of it, Mrs. Helm. Perhaps it says Butts then, so, which is why it was called Butts Wharf or whatever it was, and Butts Bridge. Yeah, Butts must have been a factory of some sort.
And just like that, we changed from the Bridgewater to the Leeds and Liverpool Canal. 7 miles to Wigan from here.
I think it's ready.
I think so. Put the plunger down, obviously.
La Cruz said. Only the best for my wife. Press this too quick, it'll go shooting out the nozzle. Because it's a quality item called La Cruz. Coffee. Got some whiskey in yours, missus?
No.
Oh, looks nice. Looks nice and strong. Old Pulteney. It's a fine glug.
Is she Singbridge?
Anyway, happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, darling.
What do we have to do here then? You got the key?
Oh, I brought it up. Might be in the kitchen down here.
Have I got to do it?
Yes.
Or do you want to do it?
No. A little bit nervous. Just in case I don't understand the instructions.
Right. Time to upset some drivers. Mrs. L wouldn't come and do this. You can come through in your white car then and press the button. Come on. They'll all be swearing at me now.
Then once you go, and then the same in reverse.
It's very good of you, thank you.
Wait, buddy. That's it.
High enough?
I do.
She shit herself then.
She'll yell at you.
She will. Thank you.
No worries,
keep your finger on it. So it started making a noise. So I thought, oh, it's doing its thing there then. It's sat there. You've got to keep your finger on it.
Do you not read the instructions?
The door wasn't clear.
Oh, please. It will.
You're doing the next one.
I'm going to, because it will have been clear. You just never read instructions.
Yes, I do. So it's a lovely coffee with a bit of old Pulteney in. I'm sure most of the whiskey drinkers out there will appreciate my love of old Pulteney. It's very nice. Slightly different one this is. I've not had this one before. It's the Maritime Malt version. Harbour. Old Pulteney Harbour. But that's what it is. Very nice. An easy drinker, as we say. Nice. More boats here, boo. Would have been a lock. Because there you can see where the lock would have been there, look.
These two locks were moved to Wigan due to the land movement causing the canal height to be affected. Most of the land either side of the canal has sunk due to mining subsidence. The canal has been built up appropriately with pit waste.
So here's where the burnt out pub was, the Dover Lock Arms. This could be quite interesting through here when we get to there. No, you'd have to come through with some garden shears, chopping your way through.
Nice though.
Yeah. It's kind of the first time for a few days that we've had anything like this, isn't it? It's such a wide canal, blockages don't kind of happen. I'm guessing these trees aren't far off coming down, are they? They're just kind of overbalancing. So we're not now far from Wigan. We've got a couple of these flash things either side of us in a minute. We've got Scotsman's flash. I could do a Scotsman's flash if I was wearing a kilt. That's Scotsman's flash over there. And on this side in a minute you'll have Pearson's flash. So sort of water either side of us. So there is Scotsman's flash. So that's massive, that is. That's a different goose, isn't it? I think that's... he's got an attitude, he has. He's coming. He's coming. Calm down. What are you looking at? Hey, bloody Canadians coming over here, swimming on our canals. There you go. That's Pearson's flash. And then coming round, Scotsman's flash. Water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink, as they say. I think that was a Shakespeare term. Oh.
No, I haven't got the mic on. It's from a poem by Coleridge, and it's called The Ancient Mariner.
Hang on a minute. How do you know such baloney?
Because I remember doing it at school.
Hang on a minute.
What?
What was school? Coming up to a lock in a minute. After this bridge. Forgotten what we do. So we've erred this morning. So we have a system, and I know it's a clunky, antiquated system, but it works for us on this boat with just 2 batteries, 1 solar panel. Is that as soon as I start the engine, I can whack the fridge up to 7 max, and I stick a load of ice blocks into the freezer. And then by the end of the day, I can turn the fridge back down to basically 0, get all of the ice blocks out of the freezer, leave them in the fridge stays cold all night, and then the batteries aren't getting used by the fridge cutting in and out. This morning, we've been running for hours and had forgotten to do all of that. So the fridge was still on 0. The ice blocks are still just down in the fridge, so they're not getting refrozen. So the other thing that this does, when I've got the inverter on, is I can plug the Jackery in, charge that up, and then we use that at night as well for the TV, the laptops or whatever else. So again, we go to bed with 12.8 on the batteries, and we wake up with 12.8 on the batteries. It's probably a big safety buffer that I put in, but it's just nice to know that I haven't used anything out of the batteries. Today we're only doing a cruise of about 5 hours. So the fridge and everything and the inverter and all the things that I need to do will have only actually been on for about 2 hours. I don't think that's enough to freeze all the cooler blocks and stuff. It is what it is. We'll just have to leave the engine running when we get to Wigan, which isn't far away. Here's a lock. All right, some different stuff going on here. What do I have to do? Need the key. Walk back down to the boat. This is anti-vandal. So if you undo it all, and then it'll drag it, and then, like you say, you wind it to pull the gate back, or I will. I'll just go steady. I find this a bit stressful because I don't know what I'm doing. I've never come across chains to pull gates shut. They've got anti-vandals on, but I can't undo the anti-vandal on that ground paddle over there because I don't know how ferocious these are. I don't want to just open that gate paddle over there. So I'll try the ground paddle this side. So I'll just go really steady for now because I don't know what the effect of this will be. I'll go a little bit the gate paddle. All I need to do is open this gate on this side, and Mrs. Lumsden will slide her sleek body through the gap. Kids are funny up here. They're very cheeky. They're very much like, "Where you going, mate? Oh, where you going? Oh, great. Have a good day." It's like in Birmingham, you're lucky if somebody just grunts at you. Funny. I mean, I'd like to ask them why they're not in school. It's like midday, 11 or 1 o'clock. But at least they've got a personality, the ability to have a decent conversation with you. Oh, these are heavy. My poor thighs and knees. Oh, ow. Got out of practice. Look at her just sitting there. It's my birthday. How come I'm having to do this? Oh. There she goes, look. Squeezes through. Doesn't touch the other gate. You're good at this, you are, Mrs. L. You know that. Mastered it. I tell you what, those two weren't easy. So we are now in Wigan. We're crashing through the north of England at an astonishing pace. This will be your junction then, Mrs. So the lock landing could be this side of that sign, I don't know, because the lock is around the corner. No, go round. I think we'll be fine. That goes to Leeds there. It's a long way. So the lock landing is just round this corner, look.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we can get moored down this lock. You see, you never quite know what you're going to get. What on earth is this contraption? It's what I like, actually. I love the problem solving, working out what you got to do. Beautiful. So I guess just got to wind this. That's it. Simple as that. Wigan looks like a splendid place.
It's got rings where you can moor up, darling.
It has.
More than you have in Birmingham.
Do we want to moor up here? I think this will do us just fine, Mrs. I like you looking after my bodywork, but I do need to get off. In Wigan. Here we go. Cocktails. Better be 2 for 1. Mojito. Pornstar Martini. Pina Colada.